You guys know how Nintendo rolls. Like it ain't for the faint of heart. Nintendo is draconian with protecting their stuff, which is warranted in this day and age, but at this point it seems like it's getting a bit too far. This article, man, Nintendo has just added need to say it, they've added Denuvo security to the new Switch technology for Switch emulation on PC. That right there, that's a big deal. It's a real big fucking deal. Well, too late now, man. It's a big fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on to this article and we'll see what we have to see what it says, man. I'm not, because just think, I'm just now attempting, because I really want to play older games in general, and some old games I want to play is dang near Nintendo. And Nintendo doesn't preserve all their games. They don't. It's gonna be hard trying to find old hardware to get these new things like that. I get it, but I want to play some of these old games for you guys, man. There's games I haven't played before that's on these consoles that I really want to try out. So let's look at this, man. Denuvo security has been added to PC. This article comes from VGC.com. You know, like always, man, we like using VGC. They have a good selection so we can break down the things individually. Now, let's see what it has to say. The company is the first security partner to be added to the Nintendo Developer Portal. Security software company doing as an asset. The company is the first security partner to be added to the Nintendo Developer Program. The first tools of Denuvo offer to Switch developers the Nintendo Switch emulator protection and revolution technology to protect games launching on Nintendo Switch from piracy. Like I was saying, man, piracy is a big deal for Nintendo Switch games. They've always had an issue with piracy back in the day. I understand, like I said, specifically, I understand why they would do this. I understand why they would do this, because it will solve a lot of their problems. However, if they don't preserve their games, there needs to be a way to preserve your games. They have that's the only pushback I have with that. I don't agree with piracy at all whatsoever. Heck, even on my Twitter, I just had a recent spat with somebody about piracy. Well, piracy, I should say. You know what I mean? If you guys seen it, you've seen it. Okay, next. According to the Denuvo, the new tech can be applied to Switch games to block the ability for them to PC emulators. Oh God, dude, it's like, do we truly know how well these things are gonna do? Because Denuvo has a bad rap. You know, the quality of these games is gonna be poor. Let's see, what else do they have to say? Let's see what else they have to say. Even if the game is protected against piracy on PC version, the PC release on Nintendo Switch can be emulated from day one for played on PC. Therefore, bypassing strong protections offered by the PC version. The company says this can happen with the numerous games available on Nintendo Switch by blocking authorized emulation. Some PC studios to increase their revenue during the game launch window, which is the most important period for monetization. Okay, yeah, you see, that right there is, I get it. I get it, because people pretty much bypass everything, get the games day one anyway. They do. Like, I don't, like I say, I gotta say this multiple times. I don't fault Nintendo for doing this, but I do fault them for bullshit practices in the future. You know what I'm saying? I get it, man, because there's no guarantee this stuff is gonna stay here. And I'm pro emulation. I'm pro emulation right now. But I do believe pirating a game day one is still kind of fucked up. I do. I don't like it. I really don't. By blocking unauthorized emulation, PC studios increase the product, okay? To ensure everyone wish to play the game to buy legitimate copies. Yes. Please buy legitimate copies. We don't want no fake things out in the wild. We don't want people breaking NDAs and stuff going to PC either. Install the Denuvo solution. The technology integrates seamlessly into the build tool chain. No impact to game experience. My ass, bro. No, this is a flat out lie. The internet checks into the code, but no, this right here is specifically, this is 100% a lie. Because people got on my ass for talking about this a long time ago. They were telling me Denuvo potentially makes your game run worse. There's many instances of your game running worse when you have Denuvo technology, especially with Nintendo games. Nintendo games are polished. If this ruins their polish for Nintendo games, people are gonna be pissed. They're gonna be really pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nintendo, your engineers need to literally, if you're gonna do this, you guys have to be on point. You guys have to freaking delve into your code and make sure your game runs as good as it do now before Denuvo or better. That's like your only saving grace to this, because you're about to get a lot of pushback for the scrap. Potentially people not buying your games at all day one, let alone in the future. Like, I can already see it. I see people talking to me about it now on Discord, on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it these days. This right here, Denuvo Enderto. This ain't looking good, man. Like, Nintendo's doing some crap in the shit and shady things in the past. I get why they're doing this, but I don't trust Denuvo. That's kind of, how do you not trust the security thing? How do you not trust security? You know what I'm saying? It's like an oxymoron, but it hasn't been in good faith for them lately. Okay, let's see what else they have to say. Nintendo is trying to prevent Switch emulation on PC for some time now, yes. And in May, it issued multiple DMC takedowns, requests for software hosting, GitHub, remove, lockpick tool, homebrew. That's why you won't see it on the Steam Deck and all these other things. You won't see none of this at all. You know, oh, I can't wait to see what Somewhere Near Gamer or Mudohar's video on this, man. He's gonna have some good insight on this, man. If they doesn't work like this, the people pirating these games stuff is they're gonna be a bit more experts. They're gonna have to do something outside of the box to get these games online and preserve them. Lockpick tool lets players unique encryption key for their own Switch and can be used to play backups of Switch games on PC emulators. Yeah. While some players claim this is legal cheating or their own backups, something Nintendo nevertheless disputes is takedown claims. One of the steps in pirating Nintendo Switch games involves downloading someone else's encryption key and number of which games download online. Sorry about that, I'm trying to get over sickness. And furthermore, in my conclusion for this last little bit, before I give you my final thoughts, the team is working on a Switch Android emulator Scala and also announced in May it received a DMCA takedown notice Nintendo due to use a lockpick. Earlier this year, Switch hacker Gary Bowser was released from prison early. Yeah, that dude was going a bit too far, man. That guy was a beast. You know, this dude, he cost Nintendo so much money. Listen, 14.5 million is a big freaking dollar for the average person, let alone these millionaires and stuff. That's crazy for video games, bro. You're crazy, bro. Now, let's get on to my final conclusion. Okay, man. Nintendo, we have been going back and forth with you guys for BS for many years now. If you want to do this, you guys got to do it right. You seem like you're doing it right, but see how this plays out. If you guys can offer a valuable tool or something to back up your games in the future, we're okay with this. Let alone people backing up their own stuff. We're okay with this. If your quality goes down because of Denuvo, you're going to be held accountable. But people, Nintendo people, they care about their games. Their first party games, let alone Nintendo Switches. They will buy your products regardless. You'll still get your money. You will still get your money in the long run. If this is going to be for the future Nintendo in general, for your Switch 2, your Super Switch, your Super Switch 2, your Nintendo Switch 2, whatever you want to call it. If this is a step in towards that direction that we know is in the future, it'd be fine. So I'm gonna give you, I don't like Denuvo at all. I want to see where you guys are going with this. So if there's any issues, we will be making a follow-up video on this. And we'll be going through in depth to see how bad this thing is going. So that's all I gotta say, people. Like, share, subscribe, and peace for some more gaming content.